Greetings, horse lovers. This is KZM the Horse, and today's commentary will be about where I have been the past month or so, especially when it comes to posting videos and also the lack of series on this channel. First off, I want to talk about my life situation, how things have been rough lately. The past few months I have spent more time at work than I have at school, because I used to work at a factory packing stuff and I was making very good money, but I sort of lost a lot of focus in school. So that led to some grades dropping in a very bad situation. And since I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was facing academic suspension. Thankfully, I have gotten my act around and I have filed some appeals to retake some classes because I have just changed my major to radiology. My previous major didn't have a very good job outlook and very low pay. In fact, I would have been making less than my mom and she wouldn't have been a big fan of that. So basically, the whole school thing, I am trying to focus more on that. And it is really tough when you're not doing well in school because everything else just seems less enjoyable. You know, the only thing that is enjoyable right now are, obviously playing some video games, and even then I haven't been playing much games. I've been trying to play a lot of Killzone 2, but a lot of the servers just aren't satisfying because they're all like 15 to 30 minutes long, and I simply do not have that kind of free time to be playing in those long ass matches, because I usually play around in those 5-10 minute matches. Continuing on the school thing, yeah, I told you that I was facing academic suspension, and I did face academic suspension, sorry for repeating. I had to sit out for one semester, and I had to think a lot of things over. So I quit my job a couple months ago. I had to file some appeals, and I'll be retaking some classes in January. And as for the channel, I know that I have not posted much other content other than some Killzone matches. Though Killzone is my main game and I will stick true to that, I am trying to add a little bit more diversity to this channel. One problem I have been having is with the voice changing, with the audio inputs and outputs. I have been asking for help from many other channels and sending emails and private messages and stuff, but no one has seemed to answer or give a very good explanation of how I am to do it. And so in the process, sadly, I have spent some cash on the wrong adapters and such, which just turned out to be a waste of money. Thankfully, I ran into this guy on Twitter. He said he'll be willing to help me over Skype. So hopefully I can get this whole voice changer thing together so I can finally start my voice trolling series, pretending to be a woman on PlayStation Home and among other things. And also posing as a creep and maybe as a pedophile. And sorry about that. Voice changer. Yeah, sorry for going off track here. It's been a while since I've done a commentary. I'm also planning to upload much more Air 51 stuff. I did promise that in my Let's Reminisce that I will upload all of the database icons of Area 51, and I will do that. As in for other stuff in gaming, I got Grand Theft Auto 5. I was pondering the entire time as to whether or not I should get it, but I got it, and the guide is actually the very first Grand Theft Auto game that I beat. I tried beating 4, but then one of my friends lost the discs, and so I just gave up on that. So I just looked at Grand Theft Auto 5 and it looked very interesting. I was pondering as to whether or not to wait for it because I didn't know as to whether or not it would come out for PS4, but the reviews were too good as usual because it's a Rockstar game, and I just got it. So far, I just really like it. I love the storyline, though some people say they didn't like it. My favorite character was Trevor, obviously, though I loved all of them. The voice acting, it was just really perfect, and it wouldn't surprise me if Grand Theft Auto 5 won Game of the Year, but it may get some strong competition from The Last of Us, which is a very great game, by the way, another masterpiece by Naughty Dog, though I think Grand Theft Auto 5 may win because of its astronomical popularity and just the amount of people that are just playing online. I spent the first week or two hijacking jets and blowing up people's cars just to see them rage on mic, and they have been coming after me and such. It was pretty hilarious. People will set up to $4,000 to $9,000 bounties on me, and I will get away sometimes, and other times they will kill me. As for the other gaming stuff, I will be posting more Bless reminisce stuff, but my main focus is this voice changing software because I really want to get this thing to work and get things started on my voice trolling and pretending to be a woman, all that crap. As for future purchases, the PS4 is looming very near. November 15th, I'm very thankful that I placed my pre-order because the whole time I was pondering whether or not to get it because of the whole bundle thing. But I saw the Killzone Shadowfall bundle and I got it, and I'm assuming that a lot of you are getting the PS4 also. I will admit, I am a bit worried about Shadowfall. Do not get me wrong, I am very excited since we are getting a very new Killzone in the series. But there are some things that I am worried about in Shadowfall, telling from the videos, like the recoil and the weight and all that stuff. Though some people on Guerrilla Games on Twitter said that they will make sure that the final build that they include all the stuff that some of the hardcore players wanted, because it's absolute war zone in the forums, people arguing about Killzone 2 and 3. I just hope that Guerrilla Games, that they will remove the pop-up points, because just a small pet peeve of mine, I don't know why every shooter these days needs to have pop-up points and be like Call of Duty. It's bad enough that I have to see all these commercials of Call of Duty and barely any for Shadowfall, but we should be seeing some for Killzone Shadowfall once the PS4 comes out. I will give my final thoughts on the Killzone Shadowfall. Right now I am excited but a bit worried, but overall I am just very happy that we're getting a new Killzone in the series. I will also be getting a Vita. My brother was nice enough to get me one because I was going to buy one myself. He has paid me back for all those times I have bought for all of his crap, so I guess this is a great way for him to repay me. I will be getting Killzone Mercenary, obviously, and Resistance Burning Sky, so I'll be pretty occupied on the Vita. I will try and record some Vita footage if I can, though I hear there are some expensive adapters, so I don't know if it'll be worth it or not, but we'll just see down the road. As for other personal stuff, things have been rough with my family lately. My parents went through a nasty divorce, and I have been dealing with depression for many years now. Especially it has gotten worse because of the whole school situation. I've had to change majors twice. It has been 2 years since I graduated high school, and I still do not have enough credits at my community college because I've spent too much time focusing on work, and if it wasn't work, it was my poor study habits. But now I have turned it around, and I have seen the seriousness of the situation, and I am ready to start a new path with my new career option in radiology. I'm very excited to looking forward to new school year in January or February or so. But in the meantime, I'll just be excited for the PS4 release and also all the new content I'll be bringing to this channel. Now, while I will stick to the Killzone, for those of you who are worried that I will venture off track and probably go on to another game or so, but I'm going to try and keep it at variety. Just right now, I'm trying to offload all my old Killzone 2 footage because, I'm still playing Killzone 2 today, but I just can't find any interesting matches because they're all so long. So long. Because, I usually prefer to play in 5 to 10 minute matches. So I'm trying to upload all my old Killzone 2 stuff, while at the same time I'm trying to work on uploading different videos. I just don't want to upload crap. And I lost everything on my hard drive. I had to format it because I lost all my game saves, so I have to start all over and beat every game again because I want to use some of my favorite levels as backgrounds for my commentary, because there are some levels that obviously people do not like. That is about it. There's nothing much more for me to talk about. I think I've covered the two main things, the changes in my life and the hardships I'm going through right now and why I haven't been posting much videos. I will try to post videos at a faster pace. I will not try to rush anything, but I do realize that I probably post one video like every 3 weeks. I'm trying to change that because I do have sort of a laziness problem, but I will improve on my video posting habits, and I promise that I will not leave you guys hanging with any lack of diversity. I also promise that the voice trolling series will come. They will come, so do not worry. That is it. My commentary is over. It's about time, and KZM out.